How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels? Anybody else been low-key obsessing over Good Omens over the last 24 hours? Oh, just me? This show has its hooks so deep into me, and I'm so embarrassed about it. Like, genuinely, actually, for real, I haven't shut up about this show to my roommates or girlfriend since watching the first episode. It's just like kind of a blast. It's just Neil Gaiman, I don't know like what percentage of a role he had in coming up with Good Omens, because I know it was like a joint effort between him and another author, but he is so like England's Hayao Miyazaki, where he's so good at building this like fantastical world that like if you explain it to somebody sounds really stupid, but in practice is so genuine and so well thought out and so like cleverly written that it just works. Like if you explain Spirited Away or Howl's Moving Castle to somebody, it sounds like the stupidest thing you've ever heard. But in practice, the movie commits to the bit so hard that you can't help but play along with it. You know what I mean? It's so confident in what it is, and that's Good Omens, at least so far. I could be, again, I know so little about this show that as far as I know, the first episode's like the best one. Boy, would that be a shame. Regardless, I'm hooked. I'm stoked. I'm super duper excited, and I don't duper often. So, let's get into it. Oh, is this London? Why does it look like fucking Attack on Titan? I don't know why, but the overhead shot of all those bridges, for some reason, tricked my brain into thinking this was opening on some, like, medieval fantasy city. That's how geographically inept I am. That any overhead shot of any city that isn't in the US looks like a fucking fantasy nonsense to me.
Can I help you? I would like to purchase one of your material objects. Books.
You sure you got enough book there, my guy? Why is that book so thick? This thing looks like a sandwich Scooby-Doo would whip up. No book needs that many pages. This just goes to show you that from the dawn of language, people have been yapping. If you can't say everything you need to say in half the amount of pages that that book is, make a second book.
Human beings are so simple. And so easily.
Mrs. Beaton's Book of Household Management. This is a real book! Mrs. Beaton's Book of Household Management is an extensive guide to Yeah, I'll say! This is the most extensive a guide has ever been. How do you even open this thing without it completely falling apart? Actually, you know what? Maybe that's the first test for any new homeowner. Like, you open the book and all the pages fall out and Mrs. Beaton's just standing there like, what you gonna do, bitch? You gonna crack under pressure?
No problems. How was the Hellhound?
I didn't stick around to see.
Thank you for my pornography.
John Hamm's having a blast, and I absolutely love that for him. John is hamming it up in the best possible way, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I'll tell you right goddamn now, the pun is intended.
Welcome back. Now the government's foreign affairs.
Pam and Sam and the Am? What a genius concept for a morning television show. You think at noon it switches to Jim and Kim in the Pim?
Somebody has to summon the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
What the hell did I do? Why is she pissed at me? She sounds like we just got done arguing over this. What do you mean you're leaving? You just got here.
Somebody has to summon the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Sometimes, despite everything, peace breaks out.
I love how it's just some nondescript North African country. Yeah, I don't know, it's in Africa or the Middle East or, you know, one of the war countries with all the sand. One of those places where they just love having war. You know what I mean. Get off my ass, I'm trying to write a show here.
Wait, he signs first.
It is just a formality who signs first.
A formality. You make me a laughingstock in my country. And
that's fun. I kind of love that. This guy not wanting to sign the peace treaty first is such a silly, but like really believable reason for this conflict to reignite. Like, I totally believe that the leader of a war-torn country would see signing a peace treaty first as like a sign of weakness. It's like absurdism, but also completely believable, which I guess is like the recipe for satire.
Finally.
Put it down.
Oh, now you guys are suspicious? Probably should have drew your gun on her the moment she received a package. If anything, you guys should feel more reassured knowing it's a sword. Nobody was watching this Postmates deal go down and was like, oh, hey, maybe that's a bomb. The sword is honestly the least dangerous weapon involved in this standoff.
She cured me of the howling cops.
And killed my son of the bloody flocks. Obviously a witch.
Hey, maybe stop curing people of shit. I get that the bit is that this town is so sexist and dumb that they think a woman doctor must be a witch. But like, maybe stop healing people. This town sounds like it sucks anyway. Maybe just let them all die of smallpox. Also, is this not like beat for beat, just straight up a Monty Python sketch?
For I charge ye that all must see how the last true witch in England dies. And let my death be a message to the world.
Lady, quit healing people and quit telling them you're a witch. All this chills out if you just quit doing witch shit. Also, I don't want to be that guy, but I'm pretty sure this is pretty detrimental to a lot of other women too, isn't it? I'm sure she's a real, actual witch, and not that that means she deserves to be burned alive, but like, you know how many women weren't witches and were still burned alive anyway? If we're talking about our world, all of them. Every witch that was historically burned alive, super not a witch, super didn't deserve it. So I don't know, maybe stop advertising your witchiness and making everyone think their town is infested with witches.
By Agnes's petticoats, in which she had concealed 50 pounds of gunpowder and 30 pounds of roofing nails.
Oh, never mind, what a fucking girl boss. What a pro strat, she turned herself into a nail bomb, that's crazy. Not only is that a sick prank, but what a great way to weasel your way out of one of the most painful methods of death.
That one's stupid, Mom. It doesn't mean anything.
My mom bought 5,000 shares in Apple in 1980.
That's so funny. This witch was dealing in insider trading back in the 1700s. They're about to roast this bitch and she's just like, tell my grandchildren, you gotta buy GameStop and then you gotta hold GameStop! Also, I love how this woman was the first person in history to invent the nail bomb and trade stock.
Thou shalt not commit adultery. Pulsifer's great-great-great-great-great-grandson should have been in bed hours ago.
Why are we introducing more children? I'm already having trouble keeping up with the original 3. And the third one hasn't even been reintroduced yet. By the way, I know people are gonna mention it in the comments. I did see the camera hit the window. Very funny gag.
Oh, don't worry, love. It's not as if it's the end of the world. I just wanted to say, well, good luck on the new job.
Holy shit, my dude, change that bumper sticker. Change your whole ass car, honestly. The whole thing's been tainted. Dick Turpin? You expect to get a job driving around in that thing? It sounds like something a sex worker would offer. Oh yeah, don't even worry about it. I'm a pro. I've been turping dick since college.
Okay. Who's excited by the training initiative? Let's see some hands. Yeah?
Jesus Christ, I know we're homaging The Office right now, but can we quit shaking the fucking camera? The cameraman looks like he's about to pass out. Feels like this whole scene was shot on the ocean. Settle down with the shaky cam.
Sorry. Just not very good with computers.
I'd say you're too good with computers. You just fucking hacked the entire building. That was crazy impressive.
Need a hand, Dick?
My name's not actually Dick. It's the car's name. You can ask me why if you like.
Oh my god, change your whole personality. I get that he's cute and sheepish and down on his luck, but naming your car Dick Turpin and then fishing for follow-up questions is unforgivable.
I'm going to use all the wisdom and witchcraft at my disposal to hunt down the heart of darkness and then do all that I can to destroy it before it brings about the end of the world.
Is anybody else, like, helplessly in love with this woman? Is anybody else absolutely smitten by this woman's looks, or is that just me? Can we not have so many attractive people in this show? We got David Tennant, John Hamm, and now this girl. Alright, I'm not trying to be horny on camera for 59 minutes straight.
There's only one thing we have to fear, you sissies, and it's not global warming, and it's not nuclear Armageddon.
Oh my god, what is this chicanery? I don't know this guy was in the show. I don't know anybody other than David Tennant was in this show. What a crazy cast.
Right, you know what I've told you all about leaf spots.
That's so funny. All the plants are shaking out of fear. This is such a weird addition to his character, but I do love it.
You guys Grow better!
What he does is put the fear of God into them.
This is like a fantastic piece of cinema. This is an absolute cinematic masterpiece, and I hate how kind of turned on I am by it. Dude's out here straight up doming his foliage. What do you want from me?
Madam Tracy draws aside the veil every afternoon except Thursdays.
I think there must be another advert.
Oh, right.
How much you want to bet this woman's gonna try and fuck him? The one Doctor Who episode I watched involved a horny blonde woman trying to seduce a man half her age. It's giving me some severe PTSD towards that.
Also, if it's strict discipline you'll be wanting, you better tell me now, because it can take me half an hour to squeeze into the leather pinny.
I know it! You English shows are all the same!
Wensleydale's first name is Jeremy, but nobody's ever used it, not even his parents.
Wow, sounds like his parents fucking hate Jeremy. Mom, Dad, why don't you ever call me by my real name? You'll be called by your first name when you've earned the respect it comes with.
There aren't 39 different flavors of ice cream. There aren't 39 flavors of ice cream in the whole world.
This girl doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. I dare this child to step 1 foot into a Salt and Straw ice creamery and tell me there aren't more than 39 flavors of ice cream. For those of you who don't know, Salt and Straw is an ice cream shop in Los Angeles that sells like nonsense ice cream flavors. Like bougie gourmet ice cream flavors. They got like strawberry and balsamic vinegar, they got pear and blue cheese, they got mashed potatoes and gravy. Half the time, the ingredients aren't even fucking food. I went there once during Halloween, and one of the ice cream flavors was called caramel and bugs. And I was like, what does bugs mean? And the guy looked at me and was like, what do you mean? It means bugs. They're out there serving fucking bugs to people at Salt and Straw. And you're gonna sit there and tell me they can't come up with a 40th ice cream flavor?
Pepper's given first names were Pippin, Galadriel, Moonchild.
Oh, no wonder this girl sucks. She was doomed from the start. This girl was destined to be an insufferable know-it-all with a name like Pippin, Galadriel, Moonchild.
We could be the new Spanish Inquisition.
Actually, we can't be the Spanish Inquisition because we're not actually Spanish.
But no one would expect you if you were. You could be the least expected Spanish Inquisition of all time!
Hey guys.
Hi.
Nice hat.
Actually, we made it out of cardboard. It's for our game.
Well, she didn't say nice leather hat, dumbass. You didn't have to actually her. Are you sure you meant to say, hey, nice hat? You know, instead of, hey, ass hat.
How do you do that?
Watch. Art thou a witch? Ole!
Oh, the Inquisition finds its first victim.
Yes?
Nice going! The Inquisition secures its first victory!
There's no point taking all this trouble if you're going to go around saying yes the minute we ask you. Just say no.
But
this is actually, like, an amazing scene. This is such great child writing. Like, I love how they're like, no, the point isn't to get you to confess. The point is the torture. Like, what a great commentary on humanity while also being framed in a way that children would realistically behave in.
Hey, you've both been hit. I don't know what you think you're playing at.
That looked terrible, but it did scare the hell out of me. That looked like a Crash Bandicoot enemy that would give me nightmares as a child.
Oh.
Adorable. What an adorable couple of gentlemen.
Don't you all not disapprove of guns?
Yeah, unless they're in the right hands.
Oh yeah, is that so? Which hands are the right ones? Like that Aziraphale's like, hey, you know, sometimes you gotta throw a crusade or two.
What the hell did you just do? Oh. They wanted real guns, so I gave them what they wanted.
What did he do? Did he swap their paintballs for bullets? Fucking stop him, Aziraphale!
Everyone has free will, including the right to murder. Just think of it as a microcosm of the universe.
I kind of like his stance being, I just gave them bullets, they don't have to kill each other. Like, that's kind of cool as like a weird sort of social experiment. But I feel like the moment one person's gun started shooting real bullets, everybody would immediately stop. Like, I don't love humanity, but I don't think they're that stupidly evil.
I've always said that deep down, you really are quite a nice...
Shut it! I'm a demon, I'm not nice.
Holy shit, we got a nose touch? This fandom's Tumblr must be fucking feral. That is some primo ammunition this show is giving you. You guys should be grateful.
I'm never nice. Nice is a four-letter word. I will not...
Excuse me, gentlemen. Sorry to break up an intimate moment. Can I help?
Boy, did you. Don't apologize to them, lady. Apologize to the fans.
What did he do with the baby?
I don't know.
Records. There must have been records.
Yes, there were lots of records.
You kept records of your illegal, satanic triple baby swap? For who? What, the IRS? What, do you get a tax write-off for every baby you switch?
Most books on witchcraft will tell you that witches work naked.
Oh, let's go. Let's go, naked witchcraft, baby!
This is because most books on witchcraft are written by men.
Well, that was embarrassing. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not my fault the show baited me and she's the love of my life.
Last thing we need right now is...
Oh, they killed the love of my life!
Let there be light.
Oh shit, new sun just dropped. Let's go. Love him just casually whipping up a quick sun like it's nothing.
Out of the question. There's nowhere to put the bike.
Except for the bike rack.
Guys, he made a bike rack appear. Let's fucking settle down here with the whimsy. Like, it's cool, but it's also the least impressive thing he's done so far. The dude conjured a fucking sun 5 minutes ago.
Got any better ideas? Got one single better idea?
Yo, you know what? Aziraphale can get it too. Look at him devour that cake slice like the sassy little bitch that he is.
Of highly trained human agents spread across the country. Now, I could set them searching for boy.
Are we about to introduce more characters into this fucking show? What is this, Game of Thrones? There are already 1 million characters in this show. I don't need to be introduced to a network of angelic operatives before I even get to find out what happens to child number 3.
He even owned an original scroll in the handwriting of St. John the Divine of Patmos, whose revelation had been the all-time bestseller.
I could watch a full hour of Aziraphale just giving me a tour of his book collection. I feel so cozy right now. It's like that scene in Toy Story 2 where that old man comes in and fixes up Woody with his weird toy mending contraption.
Like cocoa doth grow cold? Cocoa!
Was she fucking pranking him from the afterlife? This woman was the weirdest fucking witch. So far, the only witchy things she's done are invest in Apple stock, brew hot chocolate, and turn herself into a pipe bomb. Is this book straight up doxing the Antichrist right now? So this book is an instructional manual on how to summon hot chocolate and call the devil? Is this a prank book? Is that the bit? She was a pretty good prankster. And this lady straight up died the way she lived. And that was pranking. And that is episode 2 of Good Omens. Dude, I really like the plant bit. The plant bit is so good, so phenomenally funny to me, and really well acted and well shot. I love when he whips around and he's like, grow better. I like there's a shot where they're like, it's holding on one of the plants and shaking as he like wood chips one of their friends. It's great. I'm really having fun still. I'm really enjoying the show. It's just refreshing watching something in live action, but that's also good. I'm so excited to see how it progresses, especially with it being a show that's like established a deadline, and I don't know, like the deadline's so soon, so it's like, what are seasons 2 through 3? Because I know season 3 is coming out soonish. And so yeah, like what is all this? And then also I think I vaguely remember hearing that season 2 is like the official / unofficial sequel to the book, because season 1 encompasses the book, and then he never wrote a second one, and so that's season 2, and that's very enticing to me. I love a show that goes off book in like, hold on, I should rephrase, because actually, no, I don't. Not in Game of Thrones' case, obviously, but I like the concept. Like with Fleabag, if anyone's seen Fleabag, where season 1 is a televised, adapted version of Phoebe Waller-Bridge's play, And then season 2 is like new content. I love the idea of like DLC to a book, you know? But yeah, great stuff. Still fun, really fun. I love Aziraphale and Crowley. But as always, let me know in the comments what your favorite moments from this show were. I'm realizing now I haven't figured out a way to do a Patreon plug because it's all one episode. I'll figure that out, but please subscribe to my Patreon if you want to see more content. It really helps support the channel a lot. And I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me, baby, won't you